So next
We'll see.
topic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's,
so I
let's
guess
move on here.
Weston or Dan, I don't care.
I guess I can go then.
Go for it.
Go for it.
All right. So mine kind of almost piggybacks off what we discussed last week, but it's kind of a different focus as well.
When you say last week, do you mean last Monday or the
So next week.
No,
Yeah.
last week. Not
Monday.
the next week's episode, but last week's episode.
All right, so like okay, because
where we discussed like the
Nintendo
Nintendo and
Gotcha.
whatnot. So, all right. So
Tim's over there making an eye patch with painter's tape and a sticky note.
I should have brought my
It's not gonna fit on my head, dude.
that's way too small, Tim.
I should have brought my King Kaneki mask.
But-
You could have wore
I
that.
would have worn that.
But my topic is this. So recently, Steam announced the release of what is called the Steam Deck, which is going to be a handheld console that can be transported around. It's supposed to contain your entire library, and it's supposed to be kind of in competition with the Switch,
Yeah.
right? Do you actually think it's going to be worthwhile? Do you think it's actually going to be competitive, etc.? Because I know from experience with Steam in the past, like their physical products typically aren't that great. Like I had their controller, it sucked.
Yeah.
It's
I
from
had
Steam.
their little
Stuff from Steam is garbage.
whatchamacallit that
Unfortunately.
takes it over to a TV so you can play it on a normal
I'm knocking things over, but I got it.
yeah, whatever you call this thing. I have one of these too.
Steam Link.
Steam Link.
Yeah, Steam Link.
It's not that great.
I got
it's
one
really
for
not.
$5.
I think
Yeah.
that's what this one was.
That's
too.
how I got mine as well. It was on one of the summer sales.
Yep.
It really wasn't that good.
$5 on the sale.
So is it? That's just like a way.
I have found
play
that
another
the
computer.
hardware Steam has produced has always been below quality expectations.
Yeah.
So I have very
Here you go,
low
Dan.
hopes for this. Does that make sense? So I wanted to get
Don't
your
do
guys'
this.
thoughts. I mean, they claim it's going to have a better CPU. It's going to have a lot more storage, but at the same time, it has to have more storage because the other games that are going to, like the games that are going to be on there, are going to be far larger. I approve. I approve.
You should have had it cover your other eye, just so that way it's more hidden on camera.
Or more seen on camera?
Well, more, yeah, sure.
I approve, Logan.
Pain is all I know.
No, but it's essentially what this is, though, is it just streams from your
Yeah.
computer
Mhm.
to this. It hooks up to a TV. You can have a controller that hooks up with
Yeah.
Bluetooth, and you can play it on anything.
Mm-hmm.
I've never once plugged it in, though. So I don't even know if this works. I've had it. I bought it for $5, and it's like, oh, that could be kind of cool to have on a shelf just to say I own one.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really about it.
But yeah, like I've tried using the one that I got, and it's really not that great. Like it was so laggy. Like I had a direct connection between that and my router, so that there shouldn't have been any lag. And I have pretty good internet. Okay, it still sucked.
We live in Iowa. You can't expect good internet here.
This was in frickin' Cedar Falls, which is one of the 5 fastest internets in the
Yeah.
world.
Not just Cedar Falls, frickin' Cedar Falls.
It's
Exactly.
true. Okay, so you can't just say Iowa because Cedar Falls, like the internet there was so fast the president at the time came to see it. So I mean, I don't really count that as saying too much, but at the same time, the internet's fast when the president takes time to come in and just.
Would that have been
acknowledge it.
Obama then?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
What's Obama's last
Oh, I
name?
was gonna say Obama just shows up with like an Xbox or something. He's like,
Hi guys.
"Good morning,
Wanna play some
gamers.
Call of
Let's
Duty?
get going."
So
We're gonna be playing some Call of Duty today.
so it was good. It was good internet, but the problem was that the quality of the hardware was just so low.
Those dang campers.
Mm-hmm.
I hate this.
And then I get that it's supposed to utilize the general network that you're in, but
All I'm
even my
thinking of-
router was still
All I can
incredibly
think of
good too.
is that GIF.
Okay, so
The
Steam
Obama
Link.
GIF.
Yeah.
My bad.
I
Well, not just the Steam Link. I'm talking about the Steam,
Steam
Deck,
Deck.
in general.
Steam Deck.
It's gonna be garbage.
Yeah.
That's my expectation at this point, and they're asking like, if you want to get the
Oh, yeah, 'cause
version you
that's
have
Steam
to
Deck.
have, which is going to be the 512 gigabyte, because let's be real,
Yeah.
the games these days are rather large, and you're not going to be storing very many of your favorite games on the 64 gigabyte or the 256 gigabyte. So you're going to go with the 512 if you can get one. And right now, it doesn't even support very well. It doesn't seem that it's going to support the SD cards for additional storage.
what the heck
I
was
have
that?
very
Trevor?
very low expectations for it. and that's still going to cost $650 for that,
Yeah.
which is more than double that of the Switch.
Yeah, I honestly, I think if you're going to be paying $650 for something with just an APU in it, get a laptop. Like, spend an extra $50, $100, $150 more and get a laptop that's probably going to perform about the same.
Uh-huh.
Like,
Agreed. Oh, I should agree
I-
Jordan on something.
That was perfect.
It was good.
No, so I don't know. I feel like just spend an extra $150, get a laptop, call it good. Because at least then you can use it for other things other than, just games.
I mean, well, the Steam Deck is supposed to be able to utilize like third-party apps and supposed to be able to accept Windows OS, I hear.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think it's going to work very well. I mean, right now it runs on the Steam OS, and how effective is it going to be to actually install a different operating system on it?
I don't think it's going to be very good at all. I think it's a really cool concept. I mean, it's basically a Nintendo Switch for PC gaming. But at the same time, with a like a Raspberry Pi or something, like you can make a low-end thing. Like obviously Raspberry Pis aren't going to be, powerful, right? They're fairly low end.
And that's what you need for PC gaming.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I mean, you can make handheld things for like retro gaming and stuff already. Which
Sure,
the
but-
Steam Deck, Steam Deck. I get the Steam Deck and Steam Link confused.
Guys, Raspberry.
Quiet in the audience, please.
Yeah, come on. Raspberry Pis are not that uncommon.
Yeah, we were like, what? Food,
You
dessert,
don't eat
what?
them.
No, so a Raspberry Pi is like just a little tiny computer, essentially.
It's very
Simple.
It's very simple. It's something that's mostly done by people who are actually like computer scientists, people who are familiar with coding,
Yeah.
to do their own work.
Yeah.
Okay, like you can build it from the ground up.
Yeah, it's not
So-
anything special. But anyways, I feel like, here in a few years anyways, like, let's be real, it's going to not be able to run any modern games. Like,
Agreed.
Even now, I am questioning its ability to run modern titles.
I mean, we don't even know if it's going to run what was that, New World by Amazon, which is supposed to be killing
Okay,
GPUs
to be
anyway.
fair, New World is destroying people's graphics cards, like actually bricking $2,000 GPUs. So I really,
Legit.
like, I don't
So,
know
and
what's
they
going
said
on with it.
in their description, like in their online release of it, that it can play all modern games right
No.
now. They haven't found one that it doesn't run. It's just like, give me 20 minutes. I'll find something it can't play.
All right, so the sheer fact alone that most modern GPUs could not play Cyberpunk when it came out is telling me that this little handheld thing, just not too much bigger than a cell phone, is going to be able to run that. Let's be. If my huge gaming PC over here, with a 2070 in it,
Ha,
would not
huge.
would not be able
The
to
huge PC.
run. If that would not be able
Huge.
to run Cyberpunk, there's no way this will. I mean, you could lower it way down. Obviously, lower all the settings and everything, and it might work. But even
But
then,
even then, why would you want to sacrifice the quality
Yeah,
for that price?
I don't know. Like I said, I think it works. Handheld gaming works for Nintendo because their games, as we've talked about before, are not graphically intensive.
Exactly.
They're not
That's the only
realistic.
way,
It's
yeah.
kind of its own little thing to begin with. I mean, this would be good if you wanted to play Stardew Valley, I guess, or something like that.
Well,
But
that's on the
even
Switch.
then-
It's on the Switch.
well, I was
How-
gonna say, but then at that point, just get it on the Switch.
Yeah, and also, how bad is the battery going to be on that thing?
Oh, it's gonna be atrocious.
Like, considering how intense most of the games are going to be if you play them at any reasonable resolutions or like settings.
Did they ever say what the resolution of the screen was on that?
Yeah, it's like 800 pixels by. I don't know why I'm looking around at the other people here. It's like
I don't know.
Is it even 720p? Like
it's a little past. It's a little.
it's a little past 720 because I think the Switch is 720 in handheld, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's slightly higher resolution than the Switch. It's not gonna work, man.
No, it's not. That's my opinion on it. And yet, a lot of people online are saying like, "Oh, is this going to be the new like Switch killer, or is this going to be a replacement?
No.
Is this going to be even a competition?" I don't think so.
No one in their
It
right
costs-
mind thinks that.
It
That's
costs
kind of how
twice
I
as
feel.
much money, and it's in 2 years not gonna be able to run the games you want for it anyway. So I
Mhm.
mean, perfect world. Obviously, not everyone can afford it. Get yourself a good PC. Get yourself a Nintendo Switch. You have exactly what you're wanting.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can even just a Switch. Like if you just want something to play on the go, because the Steam Deck does that does have the ability to hook up to a TV and stuff, and just like a Switch that way, right? Okay.
Yep, but you have to buy the dock separately. It does
Oh,
not
do
come
you?
with one.
Okay. See, when it was announced,
They're taking some of Apple's advertising.
Oh,
They
most
are,
assuredly.
yeah, that's an Apple move right there.
Yeah.
When that was announced, I was driving back with Logan, so I didn't see everything on it, and I still, for whatever reason, haven't fully caught up on the news of it. So I'm kind of behind. I have a general idea, but I am a little behind on it.
Oh, sure. I was saying Logan's was empty.
I don't
but-
know if this is gonna spill anything or not.
Finish it. Every drop out. Logan first. I guess Logan still has some.
It's there we go.
Got it.
No, so anyways, I feel like just get a Switch, man. If
Yeah.
you want like Stardew Valley on the go,
Let me take
you
this
have a
off.
Switch.
Hey,
If
my
you
coordination.
want, you know, because realistically, it's not running. You're not gonna be playing Battlefield. You're not gonna be playing Call of Duty. You're not gonna be playing
Any
Even-
worthwhile game that you can't already play on the Switch.
None.
even Skyrim. I feel like, you know,
Just buy a Switch.
you could.
Yeah.
It's still on Switch.
It's on
You know,
Switch.
so it's like for $350
Skyrim's on
bucks.
everything.
You can
You
get
know,
the
you can
new
get a Switch.
OLED model of the Switch.
Yeah, and it's. Yeah, I
Then for another less than $50, you can get those games for some
Yeah.
of them. So
Yeah, I definitely. There's no way.
So-
It's a cool concept.
Yeah.
If anything, it would be a cool thing if you had the money to throw away, to buy, just so you could say, "Hey, guess what? I have one." But then, even then, it's like it's just more.
I don't
of
even
a-
get that mentality though. Of like, oh, I'm just gonna buy it. To
I think
say
it's
I
gonna
have it.
be like a collector's item.
You don't have that much
20
money
years
yet,
from now.
Logan.
probably
Right?
It's just
It'll
a
be one of
waste
those
of money.
things like the whatever was it, the Power Fist or whatever from Nintendo or
Power
whatever.
Glove?
Power Glove, yeah. Like the
I never heard of that.
Power Glove?
Power
No.
glove.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what it is.
It's like one of those collector's item back in the day.
Phantoms.
Yeah.
where
It's like-
somebody tried something and then it just flopped.
It is.
And
It's
people
the 90s
still want
version.
it just because it's a collector's item.
Yep. That's what I think it's gonna be.
Yeah, it definitely is going to be a. Hey, look, I have this. It's not usable, really. I mean, it's kind of the same reason why I bought the Steam Link, but at the same time, that was $5. You know, it's like
that was
I bought it-
$5.
Yeah.
I
Bought it
bought
for
it to
$5.
say that I had it, and I just wanted it for my shelf. You know, it's not even up on there. It
Sa-
was for a little bit.
It says
and
the
now
guy using an Xbox as a boom weight mic. Or boom mic weight.
Mm-hmm.
it's-
true.
Hey, that is a excellent paperweight, my good sir. What else am I going to use it for?
First world problems.
Yep. Those
I don't
with
play the
money.
Xbox.
Well, regardless, I
You
think
should get a
we've-
boot card for that.
What,
don't
for
even-
not
does-
playing the Xbox?
For using
Just
it as
for
a
you.
boom mic weight.
I mean, to be fair, it's using for your mic weight.
I mean, you could find something else.
I just thought for such a special.
Moving
guy,
on.
it is a special
Yeah,
thing.
I think we've.
Did you
we
say
think
that
we've-
deserves a boo, Dan? Or
Boo.
oh, wait, no, an oob. I say.
Ooh.
Regardless, I think we've hit that subject well enough. Internet, mark this. This is probably the one subject that Jordan and I actually agree on.
Yeah.
We've agreed on other things.
This is probably one of the only ones we've ever agreed on. So,
I feel the love. Dan, do you just want to move on and we
Sure.
can, we can
That's
cover
all.
your
Sure, we'll do
topic? All right, last one.
Okay,
Do you
my
have a drum
topic-
roll card?
No,
Oh.
you will hear that on this table.
Just a final countdown.
Alright.